What's up, everybody? This is Bear with a Gun from Sleepless Nights, back with our How to Train Your Turtle series. I think we're going to continue to work on the sorting room script. I did double check. It's a little weird and hard to read, but the information is being stored correctly in the table from the first part of our script, if you have been keeping up with it. Part of it is all these arrows are going to return the same number, so that's something to keep in mind. So it is actually getting the right information, and it is storing it. And really, I didn't think about it before, but the amount part we really don't need, because eventually it should only run this script once when new items are inputted, inputted, I guess. When you input new items into the room, it should be doing... Then you should run the script again, and it'll redo the script. Can't talk. Redo the table of what items are where. But when you're actually retrieving the item, I want to write it to where it actually moves over, places the sorter, and pulls. And in that case, it's going to find out, I'll write a test to see how much of the item is in the barrel anyway. This one, it did have a problem with this, though. Stuff like this that is not stackable normally. Everything else did fine. This one kept returning 1. And the reason is, I believe the sorter can only see 1 stack at a time. And so, like, this stuff it sees as... it would see this as, like, well, actually, here. It doesn't see 197, it sees 64, because it only sees 1 stack that it can pull. Actually, you know what? That's probably a good test. Let's test that, because I didn't actually think about that. It should be able to pull more than 1 thing, I would think. Oops. Wait, was that the right turtle? South wall. This is the west wall. So, west wall, okay. And we'll go ahead and just place that down there. It should be able to... stack test. Let's do... peripheral wrap. Front. Okay, so then... how's the extract work? I gotta, hold on a minute. Let's look at the list here. Well, no, let's check the sort, because I think sort actually had the extract command in it somewhere. I think. Or did I not get that far? I don't think I got that far. Crap. Okay, I'm going to pause it for a minute and look that up, because I forgot how the extract command works, and I haven't actually done it yet, so give me a minute. Okay, so... bad news. I should have tested this earlier, but I didn't. This doesn't work. Or at least not that I can tell. I've been trying on this cobble, since I have just a crap load of it, to work with the sorter pulling from the back of the barrel instead of like the bottom or something. And it's doing this really weird glitch, which I had heard about, but I didn't think was the same glitch that I was getting, and I think now that it is. There's this very weird glitch where it'll pull like a stack, but then I even have code. This has gotten a little bit bigger. I did find out how to do the extractor thing, though. You can wrap the peripheral or call it directly, and it's the direction you want to pull from the ID of the item you want to pull, which in this case I just entered it, what direction you want it to go to, and how many. Now, the part that's, I have this loop through to where if amount is greater than 64, that it keeps looping until it gets all of it. But the problem is, I even have, as you can see, items set up to where it'll move it to another slot, but it keeps putting it in the same slot and like overwriting and deleting the other stuff, which is weird. I don't understand why it's doing that. So, unfortunately, I've tried a bunch of different stuff between when I started recording again. I tried to do a relay with some pneumatic tubes, thinking maybe I could do pneumatic tubes in between all these and just pull what I wanted. That didn't work. So I've been trying to do a bunch of other stuff and I just can't get it to work. So I may have to do a complete overhaul of this design. Now, what I'm thinking... Oh, I have 9 UV. Oh my gosh. Slimes. Go away. Go away. Just go away. What I'm thinking is, obviously I have a lot of room here. And it's high. So, what I'm actually thinking about doing is ripping out this ceiling and going all the way up to the top, wherever the top may be. I haven't quite finished clearing the ceiling, or leveling the ceiling yet. It's not quite done. Oh my gosh, shut up. Just shut up. Just go away. So what I'm thinking is that I will probably do something like, keep it to where there's a gap between each barrel, and what I may do is make, because turtles aren't that expensive, really. I mean, let's be honest. It's like some stone and redstone and, like, you know, or iron and redstone, because you gotta make a computer and then surround that and... Yay, level up. Surround that in something. I forget what it is. Because I wouldn't need a mining turtle if I'm doing what I think I'm doing. What I think I'm going to do... Give me you. Is I had some... Do I have enough wood? I do not. So I need one more. And then I need some half slabs, which is that 3? Yes, it is. Okay, good. And that should be in plenty. Need to make a couple barrels real quick to give you a demonstration of what I'm thinking. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is like this, but have, hello. Gosh, the lag. It's there. It's there. It's just not there. Okay. I can do this. Okay, seriously, come on, load. What the heck? We're gonna go sleep. Maybe that'll help the lag. I don't know. It's been really laggy lately. What I'm thinking is that I will do a turtle backed up between, there it is. I need a piece of cobble for this. Like, so. Something like this. And then, and there'd be one under the floor, too. Like, under here. But, like, back over there. And he, yeah, for the last one. And what I'm thinking is have each turtle labeled for their item. Like coal. And for example, if this was spread out, this would be coal 3, coal 2, and coal 1 or something. Something like that. And then basically have their red net thing going. And then basically when I get the computer monitor set up that will display all of my items, if I call for something, then it will search for a turtle labeled that same thing. And then the turtle will come out and basically pull it from the bottom of the barrel. Because the bottom, let's just double check to make sure this is accurate here before I go on saying that it is. Okay, so there's 192 in there. What scripts do we have on here? I'm gonna have to end up clearing a lot of these though, because let's remove stack test. I don't need anymore, so let's do barrel test. BT. So let's do move. Yeah, that's not a word. That's not a phrase. Turtle forward. Let's say let's test this out real quick here. Let's run it through the mill. Amount equals 100. So let's say turtle moves forward, and then turtle be a suck up. Now wait a minute, I don't remember. Oh, it doesn't explain the API. Well, screw it. We don't need it. We're just gonna run it. See what happens. Unless, can I actually run? I've never tried this. If you can run on a specific command. Like that. No, I don't think you can. Okay, whatever. So then let's say amount equals amount minus get item count. Oops. In slot 1. If amount is greater than 0, then do it again. Hold on a minute. I'm going to pause it and see what the actual API for this is. Okay. So I looked into the suckup command, and it basically pulls a stack. So I've modified our barrel test here a little bit. First, let's run it and see if it works right. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, it did not work right at all. Okay. Bummer. See, the problem is it's not pulling the correct amount. So I only told it to take 100, but it's taking 2 stacks, because the way suckup works is it pulls stacks at a time. And I thought I had fixed that, but yeah, it didn't do it right though. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try this. Drop up 1. Huh. I always thought you could drop into the bottom as long as it was under 64. I wonder if they changed that. Not good. Not good at all. Maybe it's place? Dang it, I cannot find the P button. Nope, not place either. Alright, gonna look into this for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, so I figured it out. What it is that it will only drop up or into anything if it doesn't see it as full. So for example, there's still 60, so it sees that there's still room. So I can do 4, and it'll drop them up. And for whatever reason, it seems to take, but see, you can see that now it's back to 3 stacks of 64. So this can still work, because what I'm thinking, here's my thought process. So this can work. The trick here. Oh, I'm missing this one. What I think I'm going to do, since I have all of this cobblestone and really nothing to use it on, what I think I'm going to do is revamp this system. Oop, sorry, marble. I didn't mean to break you. To where these middle rows, like it would extend to where you have 1 space, 1 space, 1, etc. So it'll be twice as tall. But what I'm going to do is where the routers are, I'm going to move the routers over 1, I think. And what I'm going to do is something like this, so that when you look at it, it'll look kind of like this. Like it'll have like the barrel-y look all the way around, and then I'm just going to fill those with cobble and not make them extra dimensional. And that way the routers will still get to everything, even though there's a gap in the center. And what I think I'm going to do is then keep the turtles like back here, like 1 block out, where this would be empty. These would be empty because it's every other. And then the redstone's on. When it calls them, they'll move in, take an item from the one above it, and there'd be turtles down here too that would go out and come back. And when they come back, either have, I don't think, I'm not sure how to do the ender chest part, because what I'm thinking is have a separate colored ender chest. Oh, I could do a bunch of relays or buildcraft pipes with either gates or a target gates that pull. That's what I'll do, because what I'm thinking is having like an ender chest or something back here that's set up for receiving, and not this color code that goes in, but the receiving to get from these guys, so a different color. And they could basically, when they come back, just turn around, dump everything they picked up, and then do it that way. Now, the problem comes in that the suck up command will only pull a stack. I can't seem to get that to pull just a certain amount. I tried, and everything I'm reading, there's no arguments. It doesn't take any arguments, so it doesn't have a way to specify how much you want to pull, so it just pulls. And the problem is that it's going to pull too many, because I'm rarely going to actually want a flat iteration of 64. So I have to catch it somewhere, and that's what I'm not sure how to do. I know that in some way I could turn around and just pump it back into the chest. Because I can't put it back into the barrel from the bottom unless it's the last thing, like something like this. If I were to pull a stack of this, then I could put back what I didn't want. But if it was something like this that obviously has more than 64, the turtle thinks it's full, so it won't put it in from the bottom. It could only put it in from the top. So the only 2 options I see is that you'd have to have the turtle move up and give it to the next turtle that can turn around and put it back in the top, or that the turtles can... You know what? I'll make 2 routes is what I'll do. I'll have like the one up here or down here go to the items that you requested. and then I can have like a different piping system that goes to this color system that it would just funnel it back into the sorting system. That could work. And then that way in the turtle's script it'll just check and compare against amount that you specify that you wanted, and if it was more then it puts it back into the system and should loop around. Yeah, that would probably work. And the reason I'm keeping the turtles back here instead of in line is with the turtles in line with the barrels, they have an inventory. And so the routers see them as just another barrel and will store items in them. And unlike barrels, they can hold, 16 different items. So it gets kind of screwed up in the system. So by keeping them out one on the row where there's no barrels, there's no machines touching them that have an inventory, so the router can't get to them. And then that way, when you call them, they just pop out, get what they need, and come back, so that they're not touching the router system. And actually, if I do it like that, I might be able to... No, I still wouldn't be able to have this column here, unless I had one of the turtles move out and then out and get from there, but I'd still have to take this middle column out. So in all likelihood, I'll still probably use the glowstone or bush or both idea. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do much on that today because I'll have to totally reconfigure that entire system. So that's going to be fun. Which one are you? Who are you? S-Wall. Yeah, that's not going to work. So we're just going to relabel you. Something, because I don't know. You're something. You're something else. Hey, there you go. Ready for this? Something. Oops. Else. So he's something else. What I'd like to do is... Okay, so here's what's been going on. This is my new project. I'm starting to lay my flooring, as you can see. I have some of the construction foam laid out. Haven't started painting or anything, but I'm starting to lay the floor. It's making progress. But I've run into another light fixture problem. Yes, it's true. So, I could do the fill floor command and just start it higher and have it go through and fill with construction or scaffolding, but this is how to train your turtle. So we're going to train him to do something else. What I'm thinking of doing is basically having a code to where if he goes over a block that has something here that's not scaffolding, then I'm going to have him break it, place scaffolding, go up one, place the item, move forward, and then drop down, I think. I'm mostly thinking of lights is the big deal, because I do not want to do all of this by hand. This is going to just be stupid. However, the one hindrance, and I also kind of want him to fill the floor with foam, too. Now, the one hindrance is this. The CF sprayer actually has a different ID for each use. So I need that sorter, I think, because I need to actually, I won't need it permanently to run the script. I just need to get it to get the item ID. And actually, any one of you that watches this that will use this script for anything, you won't need this either, because you can just watch my videos and you can get my ID numbers. See, I'm just helping you out. because you need the ID for when it's full, and you need the ID for when it is empty. But here's the plan. I'm gonna run over the plan real quick, and then I'm gonna pause it. I'm going to see if I can get these ID numbers and clear out these slimes. And then we'll actually get started on the coding part. But the plan is it's going to work a lot like Fill Floor. I'll probably even copy it and then just tweak it. But the tricky part is this sprayer, because what happens is to refill it, I need to fix that. To refill it, you need this these pellets, and what you need to do to get the most bang for your buck is surround it like so, and then you put the sprayer in, and voila, you get the full sprayer. Now, the problem is I don't know how to do that on the fly, so I'm gonna have to look. I might have to make another turtle and not use something else, but I might have to make a crafty turtle so that he can craft. But essentially what I want him to do is when the foam sprayer's number equals that of the empty one, it should stop, turn around. Well, I have to read into the crafty turtles, but if it doesn't need to place like a crafting bench and it has it built in, then I'm just going to use that. But if it does still need to place something, then I'll make it turn around and place it. But if it doesn't, then it's going to basically craft the sprayer into a full sprayer, and then go back to work kind of thing, until... That's the only thing I don't know, is how to determine when it starts and when it ends, in terms of, I can tell it when it's out of scaffolding to start spraying. I guess when it's empty, just fill it back up and go back to scaffolding, maybe. Might be the best option until it runs out of room. So yeah, yeah. Actually, let's see. How do you make a crafty turtle? Where's my NEI? Crafty. There he is. Crafty turtle. Oh, there's no recipe for it. Ooh. All right. Want to be all secretive and sneaky. I think I'm gonna be a genius here and say that it's a crafting bench next to a turtle, but we're gonna find out. Oh yeah, yeah. I had an idea about signs. To make it read signs that would have what. Oh, I didn't explain that either. I don't think. What I'm gonna do is actually set these guys labels back here behind the barrels to whatever it is they're pulling. So like this would be oh, I don't think I can do that. Crap. Maybe like this, so that he would be collecting iron dust, and then I would basically run it against that table that I'm trying to work on making for the database type thing of housing what all items I have. But one of my ideas before I got that idea of comparing to the label was to make signs of like signs can do at least three rows, so have a row for each barrel that said what it was, and he could come up and read it. If that sign contained what he was looking for, then he could do stuff, but that was a fail. It didn't work well at all. Okay, so that's how you make a crafty turtle. Now, I need a pick for him, because he's gonna have to break some stuff every now and again. Which one do I have more of? The blue. Oop, I don't need that many. Whatever. Let's grab a couple sticks. There we go. Grab that. Put this back. Okay. now we should have, I don't think it matters. No, it doesn't look like it matters. So crafty mining turtle. Alright, and I'm going to place him on the charger while I do some of this other off-camera stuff. And actually, we're about out of time. I'm trying to get better at, actually running these, episodes shorter, because they've been getting really long. A couple of them were even like an hour. Okay, why am I not getting any fuel? What's going on here? Don't do this. Don't be stupid. Gosh, I have had so many problems with these. Oh, whoa, whoa. I've had so many problems with these, do it right, do it. Okay, okay, whew, okay. Now wait a minute. Oh, it's coming out of that. Oh, okay, that, oh, okay, yeah. Why is it not? I can't remember which way the switch has to face. I think it's that way. But it doesn't seem to matter, because I'm not getting any power from anything. Oh, there we go. Okay, so... weird. Because I thought I'd turn that around where it was the two sides, whatever. So he's a crafty turtle, never built one of them before. That's a weird texture for it. So yeah, I'm gonna let him charge. Going to log the foam sprayer IDs and try and set up some of this stuff, and then I'll be back next time to go over some of the scripting. So I'll see you then. Bye!